All right, if your reps look like this,
Come on. There it is.
then we need to talk. Most lifters rush the easiest part of the lift, the eccentric or the lowering phase. Today, I'm breaking down why slowing the eccentric can dramatically increase muscle growth, strength, and even help you keep your gains longer. All backed by real scientific research. Every rep has 3 phases. The concentric, where you lift the weight, the isometric, where you pause, and the eccentric, where your muscle lengthens under load. This is also the part where you come down from a squat, you bring the bar down to your chest on a bench press, or you're coming down from a pull-up. It's also the part where gravity tries to fold you like a lawn chair. Research consistently shows that the eccentric phase produces the highest mechanical tension. This is the #1 driver of hypertrophy. A 2021 review published in Sports Medicine by Wilk and his colleagues found that slowing the lowering phase significantly increases time under tension. And more time under tension during the eccentric means more tension on the muscle fibers. This leads to a stronger hypertrophy signal. Basically, to put it into simple terms, more tension creates more stimulus, which causes your muscles to grow. But some of the strongest evidence actually comes from a study done by Cortella and Shenna in 2016, which directly compared eccentric only, concentric only, and traditional bench press training. Keep in mind, these weren't just beginners. These were men who already resistance trained on a daily basis. Not only did the eccentric group build more strength and more overall chest hypertrophy, but they were actually able to keep their gains even after 6 weeks of not training. That means they stopped training and still maintain improvements in strength, endurance, and chest size, which no other group did. So eccentrics don't just help you grow faster, they also help you maintain your gains for a longer period of time. Another source on hypertrophy and tension by Muscle in Motion reinforces this whole idea of increasing time under tension, especially during the eccentric, stimulates more overall muscle growth. But this doesn't mean turn your workout into an 8-second eccentric every time for each rep, because truthfully, that's just a waste of time. Just make sure you're focused on controlling the weight and not making the movement too slow. So here's how to actually apply this in your training. Make sure to aim for a 2 to 4 second lowering phase on most hypertrophy focused movements. This gives you the perfect amount of tension and control without killing your overall volume of reps and sets you do. Slow eccentrics work best for hypertrophy blocks, isolation lifts, and machine or cable movements. They're also great for improving that mind-muscle connection, which is arguably the most important part in lifting, because if you can't feel it in the muscle you're trying to work, then that movement is pretty much useless and you're leaving potential gains on the table. Just make sure to not do these slow eccentrics on weight that's considered to be super heavy. I mean, unless you're trying to die. But if you're just starting off and you're new to eccentric training, drop the weight by about 10 to 20%. Remember, it's not about the ego. It's all about that mind-muscle connection. And always make sure to use it, either a spotter or the safety bars, especially on compound movements like a squat. Now, the biggest mistakes I see in people who are trying to train eccentrics are slowing down the movement too much, losing tension at the bottom of a movement, and turning the lift into unnecessary cardio. Here's some examples of how you can use slow eccentrics during your next workout. Lat pull-downs with a 3-second controlled negative. Incline machine press with a slow 2 to 3 second eccentric. And some cable curls where you're really able to feel that stretch on the way down. Man, that's different. These are all simple, effective, and all focused. on maximizing tension. So here's the bottom line. 1. Slow eccentrics create the most mechanical tension. 2. Research shows eccentric training leads to bigger and longer lasting gains. And 3. Using a 2 to 4 second negative instantly makes every rep more effective. Make sure to control the weight, and your gains will soon follow.